Says there's 3 people here, 4 people, 1 thumbs up. I'll start talking and stop being awkward. How's everybody doing? Hey, Brad. Hey, Space Force Commander. Dewey. That's a 1/4 of an ounce of gold, if you're wondering. Hey, everybody. Hey, Shane. I saw your message earlier, Shane. One of your comments, I think I was reading the short video, and I apologize for that. Hey, what's up, Ron? I think I said Brad. Jelly Bear. Hey, Jelly Bear. I got your message too. Yes, barbecue kebab. Send me some. I just had barbecued pork chops. Actually, they overdid it. I bought the pre dry rubbed at our local grocery store. They make the best chicken in the world. Obviously, you still have to cook it, but they put this dry rub on it. It's fantastic. But the other stuff was not as good. It was kind of, I don't know if they overdid it a little bit. I don't know. All is well with the family. The wife is sick right now. We all had our spell last week, and now it's her turn. So pretty terrible. Can you hear me okay, everybody? Hey, Robert. Hope you are doing fantastic. Oh, and Robert, I just remembered you're the one that sent me them awesome chocolates. That was a while ago, but I just thought of that when I saw your name. Let's see here. Hey, Jordan. Hey, turkey sandwich. Loud and clear. Good. Cool. So since we've got 8, now 9 people in here, I'm going to kind of lay down what's going to happen during this live stream. Obviously, there's going to be a big announcement at the end of this, and it's a great one. But first and foremost, I want to say that if you guys saw my video the other day, there's a feller in town here, a guy that I'm sure most of you know, Gary. I don't know what his YouTube screen name is other than his name, which is Gary Prochaska. And if he's on here, then he'll tell me I said that wrong. But they came up to Ohio, and we had talked back and forth and stuff, and became close friends with them. They send me stuff. I send them stuff all the time whenever they order. But they've been fantastic. Now lifelong friends. Yes, the serial killer. He was fantastic, though. They truly were amazing folks, and I would have never met them if not for YouTube. And so it was fun to go prospecting. And in the video title, I said it was the first time I've ever met somebody from YouTube, which is technically not true. But what is true is the first time I met a subscriber that was not a YouTuber per se in person. But hey. Yeah, I'm late. Well, here's all you missed. Kathy. That's all you missed. I gave that away. I did not give that away. No, I did not. Not at all. But Strat Blues Man. Hey. I used to have a Strat. I think my dad still has it. Harmony or Fender. I forget what it was called. Anyway, so I just had to say thanks to them, and they told me a big story about how basically my dirt gave them something. I'm so close to this camera, but it's such a terrible camera. Their dirt gave them so much fun family time. My dirt gave them because I had the AU Sun Plus, I think it was what his favorite bag was, because it had gems and stuff. And he sent me some letters that his granddaughter was my biggest fan, and she actually wrote me some letters, and we went back and forth for a long time, and one day he's like, why don't we just come up and meet you? And there's obviously a lot of context that I'm leaving out, but they came up, and it was so fun. Like, it was clearly too short, a day's no time with folks that you've met or whatever, and they flew 400 and some odd miles just to meet me, which blew my mind. But in that same regard, it's spectacular. You don't get to meet. I can't meet everybody in the world, but it was so great to meet some folks that were that awesome. And so Gary and Kim, if you watch this later or see me now, I really do appreciate you guys coming out. And glad I could share my secret gold spot with you guys. It was fantastic, and I got poison ivy. And the funny thing is Gary's wife gets poison ivy really bad, so she didn't even get to go down into the creek. She could walk. There's a trail. I should quit talking about my secret spot because it'll give it away. But hey, Randy Hershey, hope you are doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Randy is like the most generous guy on YouTube. If you don't know who that is, right here, Randy Hershey. I don't know why I pointed at the screen. You can't see it anyway. But let's do this Tom's Gold Dirt style and get started off with the first giveaway of the night. We're going to go one. Hey, Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining. Yeah, glad you got that. Bradley, let's see, Ron. So we got 14 people, and on the count of 3, I want you to do 1 through 14. And the first person that gets it right gets whatever's in my hand. You don't know what it is. Could be something you really don't want, like something out of the kitty litter box. Who knows? But ready, set, go. 1 through 14. All right, you can stop. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Oh, it's backwards. It's a 9. I didn't even think about that. It's backwards. It's a 9. And I believe the first, who was first to get 9? I don't have any admins. I should have admins. I don't know how to make admins, but let's see. Scrolling back, here we go. First 9 I see is Jordan Anderson. Just barely beat out Andrew O'Neill. Both of you guessed 9 about the same time. And what you're going to get is a piece of silver. It is a really cool 1943 Philadelphia. And I have a penny. Well, I sold it. It was worth a lot of money. That was called a wood grain Lincoln cent. And they called it wood grain because the way that the die strikes the coin, if there's grease on it, it like smears out and it looks like wood grain. And this one is gonna never get picked up on the camera. But if you look at the Monticello, there are lines going diagonally across it. My kids are screaming, which is live, so it's real. But I don't know if that's postment or what. But this is now yours, Jordan. So go ahead and send me a message as you know. And what's the numbers for? Oh, so sorry, Brad. But Jordan, you won that. You won that war nickel, silver nickel there. Jordan Anderson. War nickel. All right, so that's that. So we are now up to 16 folks. So let's see. Today is the 2nd. Today's the 2nd. So I guess we should do 2 giveaways today. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. Who knows? How much do you guys think this weighs? Now this isn't for the giveaway, but here's his nickel for a comparison. How much do you think that weighs? That is a real gold nugget. How much do you think it weighs? Say in the comments. Somebody guesses right on the nose, I'll give them something, but I don't expect anybody to guess it right on the nose. Pretty close here, turkey sandwich. This is my cat. His name is Slate. I'm not a cat person, but this cat is the coolest cat there ever was. I like him a lot. So Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining. I'm curious. Do you have a company similar to mine, or are you a gold mine operation? I'm interested to know that. Turkey sandwich again and getting closer. Everybody's kind of close here. Hang on a minute. Ron Folk. See what that says? 7.20. Oh, I'm sorry. I just gave it away. You were the closest, Ron. So I just showed it, but nobody got it exactly right. But Ron was so close. I misread it. It's 7.29. But Ron, that was a fantastic guess. Anyway, so this announcement that I have is a huge announcement. And that announcement is that I'm going to be doing another giveaway on this. It's going to be for something else. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, this next announcement is the Fanta Bradley White. If it was 7.8 ounces, I would send it to you tomorrow for sure. Absolutely. I wish I could send. Oh, Jordan Anderson, look at you go. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh, better one. A better one. If you guess the exact weight of this, and I'm going to give you a whole minute to do it. This is for the second giveaway. I'm going to do this before I ramble for too long. Guess the exact weight of this one. This was 7.29. What's the exact weight of this one? Hold it here. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm giving you until my clock says 6:59. It's almost 2 minutes, but I'm not going to hold it here that long. Just get a good look. Make sure you're paying attention because this is the important. This is the one. Nobody is remotely close. Just a hint. Nobody is remotely close. I'm actually still going to keep holding it until the clock says 6:59. All right. 1 second here. I'm going to let you let it go. I'm rolling. Hey, Larry. Hey, Ryan. Cat. All right. That's it. So here's the deal. This one is 7 point. Actually, when I said that's it, I'm still waiting for the clock. But this one is 7.29 grams. This one is not. Keep guessing. I'm sorry. I told you not to, but. Hey, Cat. Sonora PG. Hey. All right. So now this one is 0.62 grams. Yeah, this is a very rare nugget. It looks similar in size to this one, but it weighs less than this one. In fact, it weighs less than this. This is Australian leaf gold. Hey, John Wolf, you'll be glad you showed up. I'll tell you why in a minute. This only weighs 0.62 grams. Believe it or not, it's super thin. It's so thin, and it is incredible. I mean, it is the coolest nugget I've ever had in my hand. I ordered it specifically for somebody that I'm 100% positive is not on this live stream, and their son is coming home from afar, and I did something I think they will love. Now, they're not going to right away notice that as what it is, but because it is so special, I'm not putting this in their dirt. It'll count towards their total, but it will not go in their dirt. And I'm going to make a note as to why. Yeah, you said 6.2, which is 10 times heavier than what this little booger is. It is. I'll take it out, but I don't want to because it's such a cool specimen. And it is insanity. It's that thin. It's actually layers of extremely thin gold. And as big as it is in my hand, it weighs less than a half of a gram, which in my opinion is insane. It's called gold, leaf gold, not gold leaf, which would be microscopically thin, but leaf gold. and it's super cool. But anyway, all right. So the announcement, I didn't do that. Oh, I never did do the second giveaway yet, did I? So the second giveaway is going to be a number between 1 and 22. I'll write it down right here. I'll circle it on the piece of paper and go. 1 and 22. Got it. Already got it. You can stop now. So, no. Hey, Ginger. Oh, wait. Was that? Did I see Ginger in Japan? I haven't talked to him in forever. All right. I saw the number real close to one of the first guesses, actually, ironically. Let's see here. So we got. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Grandpa Joe Silverstack, what's up? Here we go. NOCO Gimbals, guess number 7. And that was the coin that you just won. Focus. It's never going to focus. This thing's terrible. It's a 1927 S mint mark Mercury dime. So go to tomsgolder.com, NOCO Gimbals, and send me your vitals, and I'll get it sent off to you. NOCO Gimbals. Also, let me know in the email that your name is NOCO Gimbals on YouTube. Mercury dime. I'll be right back. How cool is this? Just show off some cool stuff. This is pretty cool. I like that a lot. But what's even cooler than that is so Tom's Gold Dirt. You guys have all bought Tom's Gold Dirt, I'm assuming. Robert Williams, hey, how are you? Tom's Gold Dirt started in February of 2018. That's when it started, right? So from that time until now, Tom's Gold Dirt has just blown up. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn or did you send out the bag I won? Shaw's Prospecting. Yes, I did. I hope you got it. Shaw's Prospecting. Let's see when I sent that. So the best gold dirt around. Thanks. Here we go. So, Slate, dude, I'm doing a live stream, buddy. I know you just love to be petted. He's a big kitty. He's a big kitty. So I only wish I could afford to buy Pater. Yeah, me too. You haven't got it yet, Shaw's Prospect. Well, that's not a good thing. Bear with me, everybody. I'm looking this up to see when I sent that. It wouldn't be the first time something got lost. Hey, Jason. Oh God, yeah. Let's see here. You should have. You certainly should have by now. Activity. Wow, that's been a while. Let's see, great dirt. Anyway, so well, let me see if it payments. Bear with me, folks. Looking for something here. Yeah, 2 days after my B day. What day was your birthday? That'll give me a better reference point. I know I sent it out on the Monday after the live stream. 15th. That was forever ago. All right, so we got my Abraham Lincoln Gold Nugget. Awesome, Shane. Glad to see that. Hey Tim, how big is the gym and treasure bag? It's pretty small, and I actually so here's the deal. For the gym and treasure bag is typically about a half of a pound of material. It's got gems, it's got stuff in it. I didn't have any gems like I had previously. So I actually took my son to the gem and treasure mine here. I bought some polished gemstones. They're all like half of a carat. But I got a huge assortment, which for me, I thought they were cool, but they're smaller. So they're really a small bag right now, the gem and treasure bag. However, they have everything that they had in them before except for their polished stones. So I wasn't happy with it. So what happens when you order a gem and treasure bag right now is that you're getting an additional $50, Franklin $50, just because I wanted to increase the value. And I set them up and I already did all that stuff and I thought it was terrible. Like once I got it all done and I just don't want to waste what's there and throw it all out. So I'm selling them the same way. Once they're gone, it'll go back to the normal gem and treasure bag, which has the bigger, chunkier rocked, actual raw gemstones. Which again, I apologize to everybody who bought them, but you'll see that I added stuff to go with those orders just to make it better. I don't want to sell anything of poor value, ever. I can't, obviously I can't make it to where you guys are getting more gold than what you pay for. Hey, Greg, hope you're doing well, man. Sorry for the really long answer there, Tim. We've got 28 people here. Who am I? Am I Clutch Guitars? What's going on? I've never had 28 people. And I'm not. But Shane's channel is doing fantastic. If you don't know who that is, you need to go check him out. Gare knows all about Shane. So does our dad, Rebel Dog Adventure Team. He's always giving people stuff. All right, so here we go. We got what's this? You know what? I'm never going to find this order. Anyway, I will get something out to you in the very, very near future. Actually, here we go. Now I'm finding them. I'll find that here soon, but I want to get to something. So you guys, there's 27 of you here watching. And this started literally as a joke right here where I'm at. Let's see if I can. That is the infamous gold room. It's not infamous. It's what it is. It's the gold room. So we have 26 folks here. That's super cool. I never noticed that before. I don't know how I saw the video of you actually prospecting. I don't know. I saw you actually doing prospecting. Okay, cool. Tom Brox, love the pager. So watch your videos. Cool. Yeah. So anyway, so Tom's Gold Dirt started in this book, and I found this ironically, which is super cool. I found this a long time ago. I lost it, which was right after I put everything onto GoDaddy and the PayPal platform and all that. So now I don't have to use a book and pens and paper and talking about competing with Clash. Oh, yeah. Well, Clash is awesome. And I think he's probably one of my favorite channels to watch. And I do. I think his channel's awesome, but I'd like to go prospecting with him. I think that'd be fantastic. And I did just go prospecting for the first time in a month and a half, which was, I said a month and a half. First time in 3 months, 3 weeks, not a month and a half, 3 weeks. And I did that with a subscriber who I am their #1 fan now because they're awesome. And hopefully I'm going to be sending them all of the concentrates from our little adventure over to my secret hiding spot. And hopefully Mr. Gary will find some good Ohio gold. I hope he doesn't catfish me and put like a nugget this big in it and tell me he found that, because then I will like be at the creek and you'll never hear from me again until I find nuggets that big. Yeah, so without disclosing anything in this book, it's pretty funny that I literally started this by word of mouth and email. So the very first person that ever ordered from me was a guy called AU Paid It Reviews, and you guys know him. And he ordered from me quite often thereafter, mostly to do giveaways on his channel. He had, him, I think between AU Paid It Reviews and Miller Prospecting, they were like, or at that time, Golden Paid It Reviews, they were like, or Gold Paid It Reviews, they were like the biggest folks out there. Did you see any gold that day? I saw lots of gold that day because it just so happens that when I was saying goodbye to that family, the post office came and delivered an ounce of gold, and they got to see and hold an ounce of gold, which is fantastic. They actually got to hold this, which is the biggest nugget most people ever seen in their whole lives. And for me, it's all the time now, which I didn't find it. If I found this in Alaska or somewhere, I'd be like beside myself. I'd probably have a heart attack on the spot, die, and my wife would have to try to figure out how to get orders shipped out. Did you see? We did actually see a couple specks. It's Ohio. It's a glacial till gold. It's just literally microscopic in most places. The farther south you go, like along the glacier line, the heavier gold, for whatever reason, is down southern Ohio. Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Well, Larry, if you're ever in Ohio, where I live it's very fun, but it's a lot of work. But I'll do the work. Just you just keep panning as I get you concentrates, and we'll see if we can't get you some gold if you're ever in Ohio and I'm not working. That's paid it from you. Sweet. Yeah, super glad. 24. So I'm losing interest. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, this book has the first. Mm, 46, 69. It has the first 100 orders in it. And that is literally, any day prospecting is awesome and fun. That is absolutely the truest thing. And so he told me about the fact that his prospecting stream is literally like almost an hour away from him, and that he's so jealous because I literally pull out of my driveway to the right, make a left, and a left into the park, where people probably think I'm crazy, but they're not finding gold like I am, so they don't know. But another thing that happened that day is completely funny and totally random, and I'm terribly sorry that this is just like the song that never ends, because I know you guys really want me to do another giveaway. Can you hear that? I don't know. That's another giveaway. Just stay tuned. Yeah, I went into the hardware store to see if they had any chicken wire, because I wanted to make a little run for my chickens. And they didn't. But the lady goes, "I know you." And I was like, "I'm in here all the time." And she's like, "No, I know you. You're Tom." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm Tom. Hey, there's Gary. Gary, you're the man. I was just talking about you." Gary, right in the comments, he's the guy that I was prospecting with here in Ohio. Him and his wife are incredible, and their granddaughter, Mia, is probably the most awesome little kid ever who has ever sent me a note. So hopefully she's enjoying her gem and treasure bag over there in Maryland. Hey, Luke. Okay, cool. But anyway, so what was I just went somewhere and then I left. Gary up by Flower Gold Wizard. I lost my train of thought completely, totally, utterly. Oh, chickens. and I was in the hardware store, and the lady's like, "I know you." And it just so happens that I was buying a hand dredge because that's the only place around here that sells them for gold prospecting. And she goes, you know that you you know that's for gold prospecting because you're Tom. And I said, oh, you mean I'm Tom from Tom'sGoldDirt.com? And she's like, yes, I knew it was you. And I just started laughing because their family they own a hardware store in the town that I live in, and they're kind of a big deal. The hardware store owners are Steve and yeah, well, anyway, they own a hardware store, Stephen Luann, and they have it's the coolest hardware store ever because it's just that down home hardware store that's been around forever and ever and ever and hasn't been pushed out by the big man, and they have everything, so it'd be almost impossible for a Walmart or anyone else to replace them because they're just so awesome and they're them and they're so cool and they're down to earth and they create, if you're into the world's strongest man, they create the products that they use, like the Atlas stones and the big, huge logs that they bench press and stuff like that, which is super, super cool. Thanks for giving me Adam's Father's Day coming up June 14th through 16th. Oh, yes, you're absolutely welcome. That is all thanks in part to Dire Gold Prospecting, a good friend of mine. He really did set all of that up, and it was the least I could do. If I could be there, I would absolutely. However, I cannot. When we pan for gold, is it always 18 karat? No, it could range from as low as 14 up to, it did work great, that is for sure. It can range all the way up to 23. I've never x-rayed any of the gold, but the gold I get, the guy pretty much says it's 18 to 22 karat. And it all comes from Alaska and Australia. Like, for example, this came from Australia, and this big nug came from Alaska. And so so anyway, they make all them cool stones that weigh like 400 pounds, and then monsters of men like pick them up and set them on the platform. It's called like Stones Around the World or something around the world. But he actually makes them, and because I was there and they recognized me as Tom from Gold Dirt, they took me for a tour and they showed me all that stuff, which I don't know why. I mean, I'm super into the world's strongest man. Actually, I'm like the biggest. Like I love it. It's fantastic. But I don't look like somebody that would be into that because I'm just like got the dad bod going on. But so he's like, because he's into that. But he showed me around. Just it's the best hardware store ever. My kids are now young, and anyway, so I'm gonna have to cut this short today just because my wife isn't feeling the best, and I'm sure my son's gonna wake up here in probably the next 5 or 10 minutes because he took a really late nap. But anyway, so excuse me, there's the huge announcement that I keep not getting to. But first, my Patreon members. I truly appreciate you guys. You guys reminded me the other day I haven't done anything on Patreon. So what I've got today is 3 of these tough stuffs. And 3 winners are HD Shovel Ed, Joey Akins, John Shaw. So John, that's why I said you want to stick around. You won. And so those 3 folks, I will be sending this out to you. I don't believe I need your information because Patreon is fantastic and they have it for me. So I'll be sending those 3 tough stuffs out to you in the really, really near future. Also, Mr. Shaw's Prospecting, send me an email so I can look to find out where that package went. Just send me an email reminder. Ron, sorry, Shaw's Prospecting. Because I am confident I sent it. I hope. Have you moved recently, Ron Shaw? What acid trip was that? Did anyone else see him melt? Who melted? Hey, Doc Rose. You just missed the winners announcement, Doc Rose. Hey, Adan. I hope you Adan. I hope you got your package. I got to go, Tom. The nurses are here. I am still in the hospital. The nurses are going to poke me some more. Take care, Randy. You are in my thoughts, my prayers, man. You are one of the greatest folks I've ever dealt with via the YouTubes and the cell phone. God bless you, man, and I hope you, whatever they got to do, I hope they get it done. I hope the nurses are nice and take good care of you and get you out of there and back home. Awesome. Glad to hear that. I can't wait to get them both. Josh Hutchinson, when did you order? Hey, John Castaneda. By the way, I think your name is awesome, John Castaneda. I don't know why, but I think that sounds like somebody that'd be like a senator, Castaneda, or I don't know why. A little bit of lag, not bad. Oh, okay. Over a week ago. That is no bueno. What in the world? Over a week ago. I know I sent it. Hutchinson, Joshua. And also, so folks, if you have an issue like where you don't get your pay dirt, oh, you know what? Did your wife order it for you? Just moved into a house off the road for now. Who won? I'll have to review. Back to that. HD Shovel Ed, Joey Akins, and John Shaw. But everybody thanked Doc Rose because he's the reason why I did the giveaway. Because I completely have been offline and not doing the Patreon stuff much at all. Pay dirt is available. Pay dirt is absolutely available and no shortage in the near future. Yeah, because I remember seeing it and I was like confused. And but you should get shipment notification because I always ship first class. And you should get a shipment notification, but I bet she got it if she did order it. Because it shouldn't have took a week to get to you. Yeah, but what I was going to say, and can you put your Patreon in the description? Yes, I can. What's going on? Oh, so anyway, so last giveaway. Now we're up to 31 folks, and I've been doing this for 40 minutes, but I got kids and got to get them off to bed. And I hear crying, so I'm gonna cut this short to the point. Hey, Maddie, be good. I'm unfortunately 2 minutes behind. Oh wow, what's going on? Well, either which way. This is basically, so if Sea Gear, if you ever get any fear that your package may be lost or that I forgot to send it or whatever, please just send me an email. That is the best way to catch it quick because like I said, there is if your package does not ship from my warehouse, the gold room, within 7 days of your order. That doesn't mean it's going to get to your house in 7 days. If it does not ship from here by 7 days, I will be sending you silver. That is the rule. That is my guideline, and that is it. It's going to be an American Silver Eagle, which is quite expensive. Like $20, $25, whatever it is. So if I ship it, that gives me my get out of jail free card because it's shipped. But I'm going to have to get going. So guess between 1 and 30. And this is what you win. This is the end of stream giveaway. I completely am cutting short because my kids are up there making bad noise. And my wife is not feeling well. So either way. Yeah. Oh, and the announcement. So while you guys are guessing, the announcement is this. There is, for Father's Day, currently on the website. Now, these are, you're basically pre-ordering for delivery. They are a 1/10 troy ounce. So 1/10 troy ounce of gold, obviously not these, but 1/10 troy ounce of gold in a bag. They're $190, $189, or $199, something like that. They're on the website now. Not only do they get that, but if you order and you tell me a date, you're going to either get a Franklin you're going to get a half dollar, a silver half dollar, 90% silver half dollar, and a quarter. But you're either going to get the quarter or the half dollar in their birth year if it is one I can obtain for the same price. So if I don't have it, I'm sorry. If I can get it, I will. If you just get two random pieces of silver, you still get silver included in that. So that is the big announcement. And I hope that that'll sell very well. Only you folks will know about it. There's only going to be 10 available because that's an ounce of gold if I sell all 10 of them. But yeah, so that to me is a good deal, and it'll be cool. Obviously, 3.1 grams will be the minimum, and like in all cases, I spill gold. And for dads, dads have an important role in each and every one of our lives. I love my dad to death, but it is that time. So Father's Day is coming, and my big kitty is here to mess with me. So what do you think, Slate? Did somebody win yet? You think somebody won yet? Do you think it's embarrassing or emasculating to put a bell on a boy kitty? So I think it's hilarious. Anyway, so the number was 12. Did anybody guess it? Because I have to go. My kids are beating each other. I'll be right back. Yeah, literally. Yeah, so who was it that said 12 first? Wonderful. Have kids. It'll be fun, they say. Was it Jordan Anderson who said 12 first? Can somebody confirm that? Okay. So Jordan Anderson, you won two things. So you got the war nickel and the half. And I have to go play dad. So I hope each and every single one of you have a blessed rest of your Sunday. And as always, good luck and God bless.